The following is a Broncos Broadcast Network production.
Good morning, and welcome to the Broncos Broadcasting Network. I'm Raphael.
And I'm Ethan. On today's broadcast, we look at our yearbook program.
BBN News begins now. Today is Thursday, August 14th. If today is your birthday, you were born on National Coloring Book Day. You share a birthday with Magic Johnson, and on this day in history back in 1848, the Oregon Territory was created. If today is your birthday, happy birthday.
Attention those interested in auditioning for dance company. The auditions will take place after school today in the dance studio. Please see Miss MJ with any questions.
Auditions for the fall play begin next week. Please see Mr. HD with any questions.
National Honor Society will have their first meeting on August 20th for returning members and on August 21st for new members at 2 p.m. in the Broncoteria. Please see Mr. Dejin with any questions.
Underclassmen, your picture day is 1 week from today. Please make sure you are camera ready.
And seniors, Katie has 2 road shoots left for this year, on September 18th and October 30th. Remember, for your photo to be in the yearbook, you must have a photo taken at the Katie studio or at a road shoot. Please register at katie.com/book.
On to this week's program spotlight.
Good morning to the returning Broncos and the new ones. Today we're going to be featuring the yearbook class, a very interesting class that you might want to join.
I think that a lot of people will tell you the things that you expect. Oh, you're going to do a little bit of photography, you're going to do a little bit of journalism. But I think that what most people don't realize that yearbook does is you get a lot of soft skills. You learn how to have a lot of interpersonal communication. You learn how to come out of your box and talk to people that you probably never will ever talk to on a regular everyday basis. And those communication skills and those leadership skills actually help students to grow quite a lot. I'm looking for students that are just interested in sharing a little bit of their voice. Students that are self-starters, there's a lot of freedom in this class. And students are going to move around campus. They're going to have to find their own interviews. They're going to have to take their own pictures. They're going to have to design their own layouts. The students that come into this class, the wide variety of students that come into this class are sharing a piece of themselves. And so it will also tell their story while they're telling everybody else's story. And so it's really important for us to see that it is a piece of art as much as it is a piece of history.
And now, let's see what the class experience is from the students' point of view.
Yearbook is definitely one of the classes I've taken is more challenging just because it's really individuals based on you getting your work done on time, and the due dates are very serious because we want to create something that's good for all of our students, and we have to do it in a timely manner. It was great, finishing the book, definitely a great feeling of accomplishment, but there were some challenges along the way, but it's good.
The experience is definitely, I would say, one of the best high school experiences I've had throughout all my 4 years. You learn a lot, you meet lots of new people, and it really just opens you up to a lot of opportunities. This class is something that you will only ever experience. Being in the class and being a part of that experience is amazing. Being able to say, I made part of the yearbook.
So the yearbook experience so far, we were very much so dedicated to building the yearbook, which in itself is a collection of all of our experiences, the story of every Bronco. That's kind of why I love the class. We get to meet so many new people, get to experience so many new things. The workload may be a bit challenging, but it has a lot of perks. You get to experience something that no other class has to offer. You get to experience the joy of ad sales and interviewing. Like, I never thought I would ever talk to businesses until I joined the yearbook class. I never thought I would be able to interview students and write down their stories until I joined yearbook, and it really sparked a passion.
From BBN News, I'm Santiago.
Today's SAT word of the day is announce, meaning to make a public statement. The CEO will announce the new policy tomorrow.
Yarn Club and Game Club will have their first meetings on Monday. Game Club will meet in room 250A, and Yarn Club will meet in 249B. Please see Mr. and Mrs. Phillips with any questions.
Key Club will be holding an interest meeting on Thursday, August 21st in room 334G. Please see Ms. Bonilla with any questions.
There will be a Ladies Quest interest meeting on Tuesday in room 156A from 2 until 3 p.m. Please see Ms. Hodge with any questions.
The annual open house and Title I meeting will be held on Tuesday, August 26th from 5:30 until 7:30.
Are you looking for a club to join? Then make sure you attend Club Rush during all lunches on August 22nd. Please see Ms. Klink with any questions.
On to Broncos sports. Our football team kicks off their season with the preseason classic tomorrow when they travel to Lake Gibson to take off the Braves. Kickoff is at 7:30.
The first home volleyball game of the year will take place on Monday when our girls host the Discovery Spartans. Come on out and support our Lady Broncos.
For those that missed Tuesday's baseball interest meeting and are interested in playing baseball, please see Coach Stevens in room 313D.
Swim practices have begun and will take place every day from 3:30 until 5 p.m. at Lake Eva Community Pool in Haines City. You must have Activate complete in order to swim. Please see Coach Hoke with any questions.
There will be a boys soccer interest meeting on September 22nd from 2 until 3 p.m. in room 155F. See Coach Rodriguez with any questions. Thank you for joining us today for Broncos News. I'm Ethan.
And I'm Rafael. Have a great day, Broncos. If you missed yesterday's special Run, Hide, Fight broadcast, please stay tuned for the replay. Mr. Hyde, take it away.
Greetings, Polk County Public School students. I'm Fred Hyde, Superintendent for Polk County. In a few moments, you'll watch a very important video that will tell you what to do if a suspicious person ever comes onto your school campus. Please pay close attention. What you learn in the next few minutes will help to protect you and others if there's ever anything dangerous occurring on your campus. I also want to remind you that if you see or hear anything that makes you feel unsafe or even just concerned, please immediately report it to your teacher, your principal, your school guardian, or resource officer. Every adult on our campus cares about our students and is doing everything possible to keep you safe. But we do need your help. Be alert, be observant. Speak up right away if you see or hear anything that makes you feel unsafe. Also, you and your parents can report suspicious activity using the Fortify Florida app found online at polkschoolsfl.com. Thank you.
This may be the most important video you will ever watch. We hope not, because for that to come true, you would have to be involved in an active shooter incident. While the likelihood of finding yourself in an active shooter incident is small, the risk is real, and these situations are happening with increasing frequency on college campuses and elsewhere. Our objective is to help put you in control of the outcome. Everything we discuss in this video can be summed up in 3 words: run, hide, fight. But first, what is an active shooter? An active shooter is someone with a gun attempting to kill people in a confined, populated area. For you, that means someone with a gun on campus who wants to kill. The purpose of this video is to give you the tools and confidence necessary to survive an active shooter attack. How will you know when an active shooter attack is underway? Know that gunshots don't always sound like they do in movies. If it sounds like a gun, or even firecrackers, consider that it may be an attack. Do not wait for confirmation. Do not seek a second opinion. If it sounds like gunfire, it's gunfire. The same goes for screaming. While screaming doesn't always indicate danger, it may be a reaction to something terrible. Keep in mind that police are minutes away, not seconds. You must fend for yourself during this time. You cannot wait for the police to arrive. You cannot wait to act. If you are inside a building, use any way out available, including emergency doors and windows. Keep closed signs don't matter now. All options are available to you. always be aware of your surroundings. Identify your options and make a plan. By the time an attack begins, you should already know where to run. Look for exits now, so you won't have to during an attack. When the time comes to run, leave everything behind except your phone. Everything. Just thinking about what to bring is time wasted. The most valuable thing you have is you. Grab yourself and go. Get yourself to a safe place. If you are outside, run away from the attack sounds. Don't stop running until you are certain you are away from danger and in a safe area. When running, try to make yourself a more difficult target. It might be slower, but it could be safer. Don't turn around to see what's happening behind you. It is unlikely that the shooter is chasing you, but either way, slowing down to look for the shooter is not a smart strategy. Once you are out of immediate danger, dial 911. Tell the dispatcher there is an active shooter and your location. Do not assume someone else has already called 911. Yours could be the one call that saves lives. If you think it's too risky to leave your current location, hide. Active shooters seek easy targets, so don't be an easy target. It's that simple. An ideal hiding place would be a room with no windows and a locking door, but that option might not be available when the time comes. Turn off lights and shut the blinds. Make it look like the room is unoccupied. Even partial darkness helps. Choose cover over concealment whenever possible. Concealment is something like an office partition. It will hide you from sight, but it will not stop a bullet. Cover is something that will do both. Heavy wooden doors, file cabinets full of paper, and objects of this type should always be your first choice. If possible, barricade doors behind you even if locked, but try not to make unnecessary noise in the process. Be silent. Turn your phone to silent. Disappear. Shooters don't waste time exploring rooms that look unoccupied, trying to break down locked doors, or searching for hiding students. Once hidden, be prepared to stay hidden a long time. Stay calm and be patient. It may take a while, but the police will eventually find you and lead you away from danger. Again, the time to look for places to hide is not after the shooting has begun. It is now. Wherever you are on campus, be aware of your surroundings and ask yourself, where could I hide if it happens? What are my options? Does this classroom have a closet? Does the door lock? What could I use to barricade the door? If no other option is available, defend yourself. You might not think of yourself as a fighter, but others just like you have surprised themselves with how effective they can be when fighting back was the best option for survival. The attacker has at least one weapon, and you do too. Look around. Chairs, textbooks, backpacks, rocks, pens. You have more options than you probably thought. One readily available weapon is a fire extinguisher. You will find them in nearly every hallway. You also have surprise on your side. The attacker is not expecting armed resistance until police arrive. This is your advantage. When you fight back, your goal is to overwhelm the attacker and minimize their ability to use weapons effectively by limiting their vision or physically disabling them. And with others nearby, weakening the attacker will give them confidence to join the fight. Lastly, when you fight back, don't stop too soon. Fight until the threat is over. The number one job of the police is to stop the attack. This means they are totally focused on neutralizing the shooter. Keep in mind that active shooters look like anyone else, even students like you. So when you exit a building, raise your hands to show the police that you aren't holding any weapons. You don't want to be mistaken for the attacker. Remember, just as you are afraid, the police are on edge too. They need to be ready to take immediate and decisive action. So your behavior is critical. Hands in the air. Avoid sudden movements. Obey police direction. The police will shout orders. They don't have time for courtesy. They must act quickly and forcefully. Do what they say for everyone's benefit. Like we said, the police are there to stop the attack. Once that job is done, they will turn to helping. Let's talk about helping others. This may be the most difficult decision of your life, but the best thing that you can do may be just to run and get help. Remember, most active shooter incidents begin unexpectedly and end quickly. Help is on the way. If you can remember run, hide, fight, you have the most important knowledge needed to survive an active shooter attack. Familiarize yourself with your environment. Plan ahead. If you are prepared, you will be able to run, hide, and fight without hesitation and with confidence. Please share this video, not only with your fellow students, but with family and friends. The active shooter threat is not limited to your campus, or to any public place for that matter. This could be the most important video you ever share. Thank you for watching.
Hello, I'm Sheriff Grady Judd. Imagine what it would be like to lose a family member or a friend in an act of violence at school. It's so important to recognize signs and tell someone before that can happen. I encourage you to pay close attention to this video and learn how you can make a positive difference.
Call is indicating she thinks there's someone shooting in the building.
Frightening headlines across America. 2 high school shootings in one day.
A high school sophomore being attacked by a junior cheerleader.
County 911. Oh my God, my friend has been shot. Okay, what was he shot with? A shotgun. How old is he? He's 16.
A funeral is being held this morning in Florida for Rebecca Sedgwick. The 6th grader committed suicide last week. Authorities say she suffered nearly a year of cyberbullying.
They say he attacked another 14-year-old on Thursday as he was walking home from school.
A high school football favorite opens fire in a cafeteria, killing one and injuring others.
Supposedly he tweeted about it last night. No one took him serious. I think he said that he was going to bring a gun to school, and I think everyone just kind of blew it off like he was joking.
Minutes before firing his gun into a crowded cafeteria, he sent family members a text message.
The latest crime involves Apex High, where a student is accused of tweeting a threat to shoot up the school.